Comedy and Crumpets. My name is Pat Treuer. To the other side of me is my good friend Dylan Mandlsohn. Welcome everybody to our weekly Thursday show. 4:00 Toronto, 4:00 Denver time, 6:00 Toronto time, 11:00 UK time. Daylight savings, take it or leave it. We don't care. Here we are. There's no comedy. There's no crumpets, but we're going to have a good time. We're glad you're watching. Sorry for the delay. That was 100% my fault. That's for our regular viewers out there. I apologize. We look forward to your comments. Any new viewers, go ahead. We're going to chat about the news. We're going to chat about what's going on in our lives. We're going to integrate whatever comments you have, as long as they're not ridiculous, into the show. So we encourage that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce my amazing co-host, Mr. Dylan Mandlsohn, everybody. Dylan. Oh, buddy. God, I'm happy to be here with you today, everyone. Happy. How are you?
No, just kidding. I'm not on mute. I am just full of curveballs.
Yeah, you are.
I am doing well, my friend. Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, our program is going to be cut a little bit short. We're late coming here, we're early to leave. It's just how today's show has to be run. We apologize. So, man, honestly, I'm at the edge of my seat with this election. I know I'm not even much of a political guy, but I can't. It's so hard not to do this. For those of you that are just watching us for the first time, I'm coming to you all the way from Toronto, Canada. Pat is American. He is from the mountains of Colorado. And I want you to know something, man. Canada is nervous, man. This is a very suspenseful election. This is like Silence of the Lambs suspenseful. Okay? Hannibal could be president.
Buddy, it's, just when you think it can't get any worse, it does. I'm going to tell you, the series of events that has happened, regardless of what side you're on, even if you're on a side or not, it's entirely predictable. And I'm not saying I'm some sort of oracle, genius Nostradamus here, but you look at the history of our current I don't want to say acting president, current guy who occupies the office, the Oval Office. All right, he's not a good businessman, right? The New York Times podcast did an excellent evaluation of his tremendous ability to lose money. A standard Donald Trump business goes like this. He enters into a deal. He lets them use his name for publicity's sake because he's a notorious jackass. And then he overloads them with debt, almost like private equity, but never generates actual revenue. So it's just a loss. Then what happens is he splits, declares bankruptcy, sues his partners, leaves them with a massive amount of debt and a lawsuit. What are we seeing? We've seen it. Well, his tax cuts have raised our debt beyond belief. Economists say it's going to cause near irreparable damages to future generations. And now he's not getting his way. So what's he doing? He is suing states.
I know. I love that.
Which is outrageous because, and it doesn't even matter what side you're on. Someone is telling you that their vote doesn't count within the pre-established parameters of this. And just because it's not fair, he's suing people for like his whole thing about trying to insinuate that mail-in ballots were fraudulent is garbage. Reason being is because most people vote for him don't know how to use the mail, and he recognizes it's going to be an automatic loss for him with that. That's how I feel about it. Now, tell us about your thoughts up in Canada, eh?
Well, I'll tell you there. It's certainly very interesting where I stand from, I tell you. I hope that he wins his lawsuit, and I'll tell you why. As a competitive person and gambler, I hope that he sets precedent because I want to be able to sue teams that I lose against. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be like Niners and they lost. They should have won. They should have kicked that last field goal. I'm suing.
Yeah.
And I think anytime that you lose legitimately, you should be allowed to sue and win. So look out, Nevada. Look out, Wisconsin and Michigan. You know, what was really funny is that he's already taken a bow. Right? Like he's already declared, well, I've won, thank you. And then starts thanking the American people. Thank you, American people. And then he lost Michigan and Wisconsin right after. Has he never heard of jinx? is anybody around him just not like, the big guy upstairs, he doesn't like the bragging people. Like, thank you, Americans, for voting me in for president again. I'm sorry, we lost who? What battleground? What important states? Both of them? Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll tell you, man. This guy, it's scary though. Like I'm watching this like a suspenseful movie. Every single time that red up next to like past the blue, I'm like, don't go in there, man. It's hard. Now you'll notice that that might sound a little like Dave Chappelle, and that's because I've been watching a lot of Dave Chappelle lately. So I'm talking like Chappelle now, man. That's what I'm doing when I do my comedy.
I'm going to tell you two things. One, I was about to just end the broadcast when you said, I hope he wins. And then I remembered I'm talking to a very talented comedian who's a buddy of mine. I'm going to hear him out what he has to say, because I was like, there's no way he's serious about this right now. And of course you're not, because this is comedy and crumpets.
Oh, did I say that I hope he wins?
Yeah, I hope he wins so you can sue. Now, and then number two, Scott V. Dylan, you sued the Oilers when they traded Gretzky, right?
Well, yeah, of course. You know, the very fact that you asked me that question shows how little you know me, Scott. Of course I did. Of course I did, Scott.
He takes pride in not knowing
Murphy.
People well.
I wasn't the only one. The nation sued. I was just in line. That's all. That's what's going on. When Gretzky left the Oilers, everyone cried. Okay? He cried. But then he gave birth to a really hot daughter and made up for things. She shows herself a lot on the internet. Thank you, if you're watching.
I tell you what, just really a fun. It's just like natural selection is real.
Yeah, man.
Some of us. I mean, look at us. We're kind of funny. We don't look great. That's the only reason we have some sense of humor. I didn't have the humor, I wouldn't be here right now. That's
buddy, you need it. You need it to get through this. Right now, I don't know if you know this, but there's Trump supporters that want to stop the count. You know what I mean? Like he wants to, and I'm like, well, why do you guys want to stop the count? I mean, they got to keep counting, or how else are you guys going to know your president sucks?
Dude, it's unbelievable.
How else are you going to know you lost? You know what I mean?
Yeah, stop the count. What are you talking about? Stop the count. Regardless of your position, a vote is a vote. It's your vote. It's a singular unit of power and like decision, and like it's just we've got such a group of morons in this country. It's unreal. I love the new drawings of the red and the blue states. I look forward to the day our country will stop doing, well, are you a Democrat or are you a Republican? How about we just like all get along and but clearly identified by like red, stupid. I mean, from the guy with the red background and kind of a red shirt, but
it's interesting. I read that some political scientists are saying that Trump has a hold on his supporters unlike any other president in a long time that is deemed illogical. And I think they have a lot in common, and I think that what they have in common is the hatred for people that aren't white. Here's the thing. It's like, look, it's not. I know that I'm joking. I kid the red people. I just that it's so easy right now to associate a Trump supporter with or being racist and being, wishing white privilege. But hello, Benjamin. But the problem is that it's not just white people that are voting Trump. There's a lot of Hispanic people apparently that are voting Trump. Ray Turner, hello, welcome back. And so it's not fair for me to do that. It's just so much fun.
No, take a shot. Take a shot. It doesn't make any sense. There's a couple pieces of extra content for our viewers. Number one, Jim Jeffries, before Trump was elected, his bit on breeding hate is a fantastic bit. Number two, Alonzo Bowden's podcast about the cult following, Trump's cult following, and number three is obviously us. No, it's unreal. It's the Daily Show, their correspondent versus Trump supporters, going to Trump rallies and just interviewing people with basic questions.
It's hilarious.
it's
hilarious because they don't know
Yeah.
anything, and it's but it's so fun that they I don't like. I wonder if they know that they don't know.
They have no
It's so
idea.
curious to me. Yeah, like
Ignorance
it's
is bliss,
weird.
man.
You know what I think we should do, honestly, as a compromise? Because I know, like they say, that Trump apparently, and tell me if I'm wrong about this, because I've heard different things. But apparently, the current president, has to concede the throne, if you will, if he loses the election. If he doesn't pass the baton, he gets to keep the throne.
I haven't heard
Is
that.
that accurate? I thought that's why. Well, that's why people are saying he's not going to leave. He's just not going to leave. Because apparently, the president has to go. I lost. The seat is yours, and it's like a graceful, gracious either loss or just the eight years are up, and they have to concede the position of president. I like. Tell me if I'm wrong. But so if he loses and Trump doesn't leave, I think I found a compromise. And I think the compromise is we allow Trump and all of his supporters, we give them Virginia. They can go and govern themselves in Virginia. Trump rules Virginia, and all of his Trump supporters, I think they really love Virginia. It's already got racism and incest built right into the state. I really think that it's a good compromise. And if you like live in Virginia and you don't want to be a part of that, well, you gotta leave. This is our compromise. And all those around the world that are voting for Trump, that just love to hate and their sister, just head into Virginia, and that would be that state. I think it's pretty close to being that way anyway. Yeah, I don't know. What do you, thoughts, everybody? Thoughts?
Well, Scott V's mother's name is Virginia. Of course,
my mother's name is Virginia. Okay, that's almost what we're not talking about at all, Scott. But thanks for playing.
I'd say give him Nebraska.
I went to Virginia Wolf.
What
is that a thing?
By Virginia
Am I
Wolf.
participating?
I want to keep them coming. Keep them coming. Yeah, man, it's going to be an interesting. I think we're getting he's taking the lead in Nevada. I just stopped down and read the news on that. Nevada's taking the lead. Obviously, there's going to be within 1% of Wisconsin, I believe. So there's going to be he's allowed to contest it as long as he pays for it. And, I just hope, who knows what's going to happen. I just hope Joey B gets in. And, I think Joey B. Ray Turner. Great comment, actually. No, the term of the president ends at 12 p.m. on January 20th, 2021, no matter what Trump's decided. It's in the Constitution. And, as an American, I was happy to see that Trump's the only one in his campaign or the only one saying, we're not going. This is ours. Like even the VP is not doing it.
So
Mitch McConnell
you're not going to take my racism.
Yeah, and more importantly, one of the top generals in the U.S. Army said our duties to the Constitution, not to the. So that's encouraging because frankly, it was a bit scary for people, especially for people who don't take the time to understand what's going on, or just are surrounded by morons. And it's like, what is going to happen? We got fucking trucks. Excuse me. We've got the trucks driven around by fat. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we'll worry about saying truck. Just like big American flags. Trump's like, there's people with guns. Like, it's not necessary. It's not like this intimidation poll. It's like, man, like let's just
it's just so entertaining though. Like honestly, what's going on right now should be a Netflix special. Honestly, it's crazy. Like when I remember, what do we got? Wait a second. Trump speaking 5 minutes. You guys wrap it up here soon. Yeah, okay. Scotty, we can't compete. We know, but we try to actually put our show on when nothing else is on, and we're struggling. So here the thing is I think that it's fascinating because when Trump was going up against Hillary, I remember saying it was in Los Angeles at the time, and during the whole campaigning thing, I remember saying you guys hate both your candidates. Like you treat them like they're the last two hookers at a brothel, and you got to pick one.
Yep.
Correct. Right? Like
that's correct, Bill.
Well, yeah, right. You got some masculine suit wearing know-it-all, and then you got Donald Trump, right?
I see what you did there. I went to the zoo the other day. There was only a dog in it. It was a Shih Tzu. Well played, Benjamin Chode.
Yeah, well done. Does this look like all night to you there, Benny? Is that what this is? Like, I'm gonna come on here and
I'll
share a
take it.
limerick with
I
5
haven't said
people.
anything funny in 15 minutes, so I needed something in there. Just
Okay,
me
fair
reading
enough.
someone else's joke. I'll take it.
Fair enough. Well,
Yeah.
would this cheer you up? Did you know that in Kentucky, in a small Kentucky town, they elected a dog for mayor?
Yeah, that's
I'm not making that up. They elected a dog. It's a French bulldog. Is the mayor of Kentucky? Isn't that? I'm not making it, which is ironic because they elected a loser president. I'm okay. I'm just cheap shots. I know. I know.
listen, listen, it
I'm on
explains a
top of
lot.
myself.
I
I can
think
smell myself.
most of these red states, there's various breeds of dogs that have taken over positions of power.
Buddy, it's insane. It's insane. And then you got
How's
this.
Canada? How is it?
Well, we're good, man. We're doing good. We're trying to keep COVID down, and we're a blue state up here for the most part. Elected a dead guy in Nebraska, also true. No kidding. It's dead Bernie's over there in Nebraska. But yeah, man, it's insane because and also too, and I love watching CNN. Do you ever see that old guy? I can't remember his name. He doesn't stop talking. And over here, you got the blue states. Over here, this is 49% here. We're in Wisconsin. We got 28% here with Trump. And then there's 16 years ago when Hillary was running, we got this. Like he always has something to say. It's amazing.
Yeah.
He's a cautioneer. But it's funny because you can kind of tell when he's running out of political things to say, and he's just looking for filler. Well, I got 49% here, just like when Hillary was running. It's a little more next year. My wife's leaving me tomorrow. It's not going that well in our relationship. But back over here, we got the red states over here. Yeah, she's going over to sister's house just to stay.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
But I love watching that guy. He's great. Basically the Bob Barker of CNN.
Bob Barker meets the Micro Machine Man meets the
totally. Oh my God, that's perfect.
Problems at home.
Bob Barker, the Micro Machine Man. Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, what kind of news is going on up there besides the mess that's going on down here?
They had it was really actually something funny in the news. An old lady, and I was an old lady that just said has been convicted of murdering most of her husbands. And she's this cute little old lady that looks like she does oven recipes. Has killed most of her husbands. It just goes to show you gotta look for red flags, folks. It's not Wolf Blitzer, Scotty. It's another white hair, just an older looking Anderson Cooper looking guy. Yeah. Another fun fact: Steve Bannon called for Dr. Fauci to be beheaded today. That is a fun fact there. Oh my lord! Oh lord! I know, man. Trump is like Freddy Krueger or Jason. You can't get rid of him. He's, you know what I mean? They're gonna make 13 more movies of this guy. He's
unreal, man. I was just imagining when his time is done, he's going to be so proud of himself, and he's probably going to release so many national secrets. And I was like, is that going to be the first time we're going to see someone publicly executed like for treason of like shacking up with Putin? So I was like, I might be what we need. I don't know. Yeah, I still don't listen to me. I'm an idiot.
I tell you, but it's like from a Canadian's perspective, it's fun to watch him run this campaign like a reality show. He's just so controversial and so outside of being classy and graceful. He's this boorish guy who just a take names, name calling, and just a terrible person. and I'll bet you this sells popcorn on that. You know what I mean? It's just just to watch it, it's amazing. Now, of course, you have a lot of. Did you know that they're anticipating the suicide hotlines are going to go up? Not suicides, suicide hotlines. Just people like, I need to talk to you, man. I'm thinking of jumping. What's going to happen? I can't take it.
I could. That makes sense.
Well, yeah, man, it's nuts. I mean, a lot of people.
Hey,
I just want you to know, as a Canadian, also, I'm here to offer any emotional support that you Americans need. Okay, I'm going to give you all the air hugs, right? COVID-free air hugs. I'm offering to all. That's right here. Bring it in, America. Bring it in. Because the truth is, like, listen, I'm not cocky about this. I don't think Biden is just the shoe-in to win. I think there's a chance that either one of them could win, and I'm scared it could be Trump. I mean, I don't have a vote. I don't have a say, and I'm choking here as I keep going.
Well, listen, we've covered this into the ground. It sucks. It's what's happening, and we get to see. Well, this is what it looks like when you have a spoiled little brat in the office. That's what happens. Who has been given everything and really hasn't worked for anything. And he just has this skewed view of reality and common sense and dignity and integrity, just to name a few adjectives off the top of my head. And it's unfortunate because the people who are most affected don't understand. And, I think that we just got to do better, and it needs to start with education and moving forward. And unfortunately, that's not going to happen anytime soon. And the joke is that I'm an idiot, and I said all that, and I didn't stutter, so that's pretty. Listen, we got Ray Turner on one here. Do you see the Trumpistas were shouting, "Stop the count in Detroit and keep counting Arizona"? Cognitive dissonance at its finest. Ray Turner, one of my favorite terms of all times. Cognitive dissonance, absolutely. Ray Turner is a phenomenal an active fact-checking audience member that we need. Ray Turner, you're an essential piece of this show. Scott, you are a great substitute. Not. All right, let's enough of that election stuff. It's we're no different than like Sean Hannity and Fox News and Friends, just like that.
It's true. It's true. And it's just that it has consumed a lot of my time lately, even though, I'm in a country that is standard, but I needed to talk about it today.
You got a hot prime minister, man. He's hot. He's nice. His name's Justin. His last name sounds like aperitif. It's amazing. I don't know. I'm Justin Trudeau.
He's playing it really cool too, because people are asking him his opinion on the whole thing, and he's not saying a word. He's just Trump. Biden.
We'll wait and see. We will wait.
I'm good either way. I don't know why I make him Jewish, but I don't know either way.
Who knows?
A little Trumpowitz, a little Bidenberg. I'm okay either way.
We got 6 minutes, so what do we get to some fun facts?
Let's get some fun facts. I got some fun facts. They are based, a lot of it in America today, because I believe it's your country, man, is going crazy. The current U.S. flag. Do you know the current U.S. flag was designed by a 17-year-old? Believe that? A 17-year-old designed the U.S. flag. The country was so impressed that they elected a man with the same mentality. I'm checking facts and eating crumpets, and I'm out of crumpets. Well, don't look at us.
Yeah, Ray, I don't know. I figure the meaning of the statement more than we will ever.
Yeah, buddy, that's way over our heads right there. We're trying our best here to keep you there. You're the brains of our show, so we thank you kindly. And
you're holding this together, Ray. You're holding this together.
Jeez, you're the good thing here, Ray. Another fun fact. Check this out. Americans consume 3 billion pizzas a year. Can you believe that? 3 billion pizzas a year. Yeah, 2 of those billion go to the White House. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, they're really big on there.
Dude, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm just taking cheaper shots today,
That's fine. We deserve all of them. They're not cheap. They're just easy.
I'm low-lying fruit today, everybody. I
was thinking about one of my heroes is Charles Darwin, Chuck D, as I like to call him. And I think if Chuck D was around today and these anti-vaxxers, anti-maskers, horrible diet, which I was very guilty of for a long time, he would just say, hey, to all of you who read my work, sit back and enjoy. Let them not get the vaccinations. Let them eat whatever they want and just enjoy it to see science in action, everybody. And I'll be like, cool, man, Chuck. God, I love you, buddy.
Yeah, I might be able to get behind that. I might. Yeah. It's fun. People appreciate this. 3 billion each. That's right, Ray. That's very good then. Yes. Thank you for coming down to my level with the cheap shot. Thank you, guys. Fun fact: Montana has 3 times as many cows as people. Yeah. The struggle is just trying to see which one is which, really. Is guessing. Sorry. It helps when I don't screw up the
man.
joke.
I'll tell you what, I love Montana, man. But
I was at the comedy festival last September. I went to Montana for the very first time. What was the town? What's the main town there?
There's Bozeman, there's Missoula, and Bozeman and Missoula.
What's the main dang darn it? Anyway, I was in Montana. They did have Big Skies, a small casino on every corner of that place, and a lot of drugs.
Yeah, how's the pursuit of your drugs going?
Better than my dreams.
Coming to the show.
49% of Americans start their day with cereal. How about that?
Wow.
It's true. 49%. Have you heard of Bacon Krispies? It's true.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, here's a fun fact. Did you know that this is we're getting a little away from America here, but people in relationships have a tendency to be meaner to single people. Pure jealousy.
Wow.
Pure jealousy.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand.
Yeah. No, I know. I get it. Well, actually, yeah, I get it.
I get it. Everyone listening to that one, I get it. I get it.
This is insightful messages from Pat. I get it.
Yeah. Everyone in relationships like, yeah, I get it, but I'm not apologizing for it. They get what they got coming to them.
Yeah. I get it, man.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this has been quite an episode here. Really,
this has been quite an episode. I've enjoyed it.
Great
not fake smile. I have enjoyed myself here in Comedy and Crumpets.
I'm having so much fun right now. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Absolutely, very good. Yeah. This is what do we got here for time? I know we got a
minute 30.
Okay, well then one more fun fact, and then we'll dismount gently and easily. Women end up digesting most of their lipstick that they apply. You believe that?
No.
Yeah, it's true. Most women they digest most of the lipstick that the rest of it just on their teeth. I don't know if you knew that, ladies. It's like I like a good shade of lipstick, but it's really only nice in the beginning, and then it just falls apart. But you didn't need nothing to be insecure about, is what I'm saying.
Great. Great.
But yeah. So I have to say, it has been a pleasure entertaining both of you viewers. Thank you, both of you who just.
Such a short show. I'll take this one real quick. Ray, doing a hospital benefit show right after that I need to prepare for. So it was my request to do a short show today so I could be fully prepared and ready for this fundraising show that I'm doing online. And Dylan and Kenny, the producer, were gracious enough to accept my request for that so I could prepare for a great show to raise money for a good cause. I am pulling at the heartstrings for everybody right now. I acknowledge that, but that's the reason for the short show today. Duty calls. Not number 2 duty either. That's stupid.
PP calls.
So that's it, Ray. I apologize for the short one, but that was my request for today's show.
Ray, thank you again, brains of our show. Hopefully one day we'll be half as smart as you.
Oh man, that would be cool.
That would be nice, eh? I put that on a resume. I'll be honest with you. Says here you're half as smart as Ray Turner. Ooh, I think you'll like it here at PetSmart. Great show as always. Thank you, APK. Wonderful.
Thank you,
yes. Thank you, Ray. So, everyone, thank you again for joining us from CRUMPETS. We'll be back next week, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Mountain Time, and 11 p.m. UK time. If you want to follow more of Pat, full show. And if you want to follow Pat, go on Instagram and at Real Funny Pat. And if you want to follow me, I'm at Dylan Comic, DYLANCOMIC. And thanks again, everybody. Have a safe week. And I
get it. I get it, man. I get it.
Yeah, he gets it. He understands what I'm saying. He understands what I'm putting down.
Thanks for watching, everybody.